That's kind of how I missed out on Max B. I'm just being straight up honest. And Jim ended up signing him because Jim seen the vision, but because Jim had an outside vision of Max. I grew up with Max, Charlie Rambo, nigga play all day. Nigga throwing piss on the bums, joking all the time. So when he came to me and said he gonna start rapping, I was like, yo, Charlie, stop playing. His exact words was killer. They were like, no, let's get this shit clicking like Dorothy's heels. I said, yo, this nigga play too much, man. So sometimes you gotta see the vision, but it's a lot of people that I seen that not necessarily still live in New York. They live outside of New York, and still people who live in New York who'll be like, Cam, I'm from Harlem. You gotta put me on, da, 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 da. And it's like, bro, let me tell you one thing about Harlem. If you good or you hot, they gonna support. Harlem can't wait to branch on to somebody that's good and say, yo, these niggas is hot, or this person hot, let's move, let's do it. Not only that, the other boroughs will pick up. Cause you know how many niggas from Queens or Brooklyn or the Bronx, everybody come to Harlem, or at least they used to. So niggas be like, yo, you got a Harlem nigga? You know how frustrating it used to be? Watching 100 niggas from Long Island get on? EPMD, Eric B, Rakim, motherfucking Biz Markie. And then you think about Queens, you think about LL Cool J, Tribe Called Quest, Nas, 50 Cent, Run DMC. The list goes on. Brooklyn, shit, Big Daddy Kane, motherfucking Fat, all these people. So in Harlem, we used to say like, yo, Harlem got a jinx, man. Harlem got a jinx. I don't think none of us ever getting on because nobody had been on since Dougie Fresh, Rob Bass, or Kumo D. It was a drought till Mase came and broke the drought. So
our fans, we just sold out the Brooklyn Paramount less than 24 hours. Nobody had to double back and get y'all another day. January 17th, Brooklyn Paramount, the double back. We calling it the double back dawn. That's the name of this joint right here, the double back dawn, part 2. We coming out, we gonna make it a movie. You already know, Max Bigavell signing out. Peace.
Where the wave was invented. Downstairs, under me. Child, ask Bigavell. Y'all call him Bigavell Max B. I know him as Charlie Rambo.
Charlie Rambo.
I'm from the building where the wave was invented, and it was invented after I was born. I'm a top fan. And no disrespect to Bigavell, because that's my brother. That's my little brother. I just spoke to Max motherfucking 2 weeks ago. That's my brother. Max tell you though, I've been outside. I'm from the building where the wave was invented.
I've got to call it exactly how it is. The wave is officially back. Max B is home, and the energy he's bringing is straight chaos in the best way. The moment he touched down, the internet snapped, like the whole city had been holding its breath, waiting for him to reclaim that spot he left behind. Max Bigavelli, Charlie Rambo, he is moving like he never missed a sunrise. People been starving for that signature Harlem flavor for years. That smooth but gritty, street-seasoned sound folks swore the game lost, Max just slid right in like the rhythm never stopped. And let's be clear, he didn't touch the ground alone. He linked up with 2 Harlem giants who already built their own empires. Mase and Cam'ron, that's a trio you don't play with. They're in their own lanes, winning left and right. Pink horsepower energy everywhere. Max didn't come back guessing. He came back with purpose. Backed by the right circle, every move looking calculated, like he's rebuilding a kingdom brick by brick. And honestly, nothing looks like it's getting in his way. And listen, after doing 18 years, most people would need time just to breathe, adjust, figure life out again. But Max didn't just adjust, he accelerated. It feels like the whole atmosphere shifted in his direction. And this is just the warm-up. The cosigns are landing heavy. ASAP Ferg showing love, French Montana's locked in, Luca Brasi stamping the wave. These aren't random shoutouts. These are people who always understood Max's impact, and now they're speaking louder than ever. But there's something even bigger happening. It feels like the entire East Coast got a jolt the second Max stepped back outside. Something in the air snapped awake. And the proof? Max B is selling out shows non-stop. They had to double up dates because everything vanished in under a day. That type of demand hasn't hit in a minute. If you're not pulling NBA YoungBoy numbers right now, you're not touching this kind of hysteria. I'm telling you, Max B is moving different. The wave is alive and still hitting hard. He's running through clubs, filling every corner, shutting down stages, and the wildest part, he's doing all this off his classic catalog. Fans waited more than a decade to hear these tracks live because he never got the chance to tour. He was locked up before any of that could happen. Now the world finally gets what it's been craving, and the streets were starving. I won't lie, New York feels unhinged right now in the best way possible. The whole city feels awake again. That unfiltered Harlem essence shook the concrete the moment he came home. People missed that feeling, and Max walked right back in and turned the whole switch on instantly. And look, he aligned himself with one of the smartest setups possible. Shout out Cam'ron, shout out Mase. When those two step out, Harlem steps out with them. It genuinely feels like Harlem is back, not just talking, but actually winning. Cam and Mase have one of the hottest shows in the culture right now. Sharp takes, real influence, their whole platform is blowing up. And now, Max B slides back in, fresh home, tapped in with the right people, bringing his wave right to the front. How do you lose with a lineup like that? You don't. That's a blueprint for non-stop wins. And shout out to Sugar Doug. If you know, you know. I remember Cam telling the story of how he knew Charlie Rambo since way back. Same building, same childhood, real history. The bond was always there. Cam just didn't catch the vision back then. But now, the timing finally synced, and everything is falling exactly where it always should have.
Our fans, we just sold out the Brooklyn Paramount less than 24 hours. We had to double back and get y'all another day. January 17th, Brooklyn Paramount, the double back. We calling it the double back dawn. That's the name of this joint right here, the double back dawn, part 2. We coming out, we gonna make it a movie. You already know, Max Biggervale signing out. Peace.
Let's keep it simple. Cam really knew Max on a personal level. Same halls, same blocks, same grind. But at the time, he just didn't see the full picture. He even admitted it on It Is What It Is. He fumbled by not taking Charlie Rambo seriously when he first came around. And honestly, I get what he meant. People pop up from your neighborhood expecting automatic support, thinking proximity equals talent. But that's not reality. Max B was the rare exception who cut through the noise, a real gem buried in the rubble. He proved his tone, his lane, his value, all on his own. I've dealt with the same thing. People hitting me like, put me on because we came from the same area. But talent has to actually be there. If it's not, it shows fast. That's just life. And Harlem? Let's speak honestly. There was a stretch where the city felt dim. That's why people kept saying, make Harlem great again. The talent never left. The flavor was unmatched. The swagger original. But the unity was missing. Too many artists weren't moving together. Too many egos. Too many splits. If Harlem had locked in the way Brooklyn or Queens do at times, the whole borough could have been running the industry without even trying.
Where the wave was invented. Downstairs, under me. Child, ask Biggervale. Y'all call him Biggervale Max B. I know him as Charlie Rambo.
Charlie Rambo.
I'm from the building where the wave was invented, and was invented after I was born. I'm a typhoon. And no disrespect to Biggerville, because that's my brother. That's my little brother. I just spoke to Max motherfucking 2 weeks ago. That's my brother. Max tell you though, I've been outside. I'm from the building where the wave was invented.
Let's be real. Some of the biggest cultural shifts, the boldest style, and the most iconic artists came straight out of Harlem. The only setback was the unity never lasted long enough for the borough to fully dominate like it should have. And Cam wasn't wrong. He even admitted he dropped the ball by not seeing Max B's real potential back then. And honestly, it makes sense. Charlie Rambo was always cracking jokes, clowning around, keeping everybody laughing. So people didn't take him seriously at first, even someone like Cam, who grew up around him. But now, the script flipped completely. Max B is outside, repping the brand heavy, standing with Cam and Mase like it was always meant to be, and showing love to the whole movement. Huge salute to Cam. These men know how to move Harlem forward for real. Max is pushing that entire horsepower wave too. Pink horsepower, blue horsepower, the full lineup. And the promo is going crazy. These aren't just rappers, they're businessmen rolling out products, merch, branding, building real infrastructure for the culture.
And honestly, it feels good for the East Coast, for Harlem, for New York altogether. It's been rough these last few years. The energy was off. The city needed something real to jolt it back awake. Max stepping back outside did exactly that.
That's kind of how I missed out on Max B. I'm just being straight up honest. And Jim ended up signing him because Jim seen the vision, but because Jim had an outside vision of Max. I grew up with Max, Charlie Rambo, nigga play all day. Nigga throwing piss on the bums, joking all the time. So when he came to me and said he gonna start rapping, I was like, yo, Charlie, stop playing. His exact words was killer. They were like, no, let's get this shit clicking like Dorothy's heels. I said, yo, this nigga play too much, man. So sometime you gotta see the vision, but it's a lot of people that I seen that not necessarily still live in New York. They live outside of New York, and still people who live in New York who be like, Cam, I'm from Harlem. You gotta put me on, da, 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 da. And it's like, bro, let me tell you one thing about Harlem. If you good or you hot, they gonna support. Harlem can't wait to branch on to somebody that's good and say, yo, these niggas is hot, or this person hot. Let's move, let's do it. Not only that, the other boroughs will pick up. Cause you know how many niggas from Queens or Brooklyn or the Bronx, everybody come to Harlem, or at least they used to. So niggas be like, yo, you got a Harlem nigga? You know how frustrating it used to be? Watching 100 niggas from Long Island get on? EPMD, Eric B, Rakim, motherfucking Bismarcky. And then you think about Queens, you think about LL Cool J, Tribe Called Quest, Nas, 50 Cent, Run DMC. The list goes on. Brooklyn, shit, Big Daddy Kane, motherfucking fat, all these people. So in Harlem, we used to say like, yo, Harlem got a jinx, man. Harlem got a jinx. I don't think none of us ever getting on because nobody had been on since Dougie Fresh, Rob Bass, or Kumo D. It was a drought. So Mase came and broke the drought. So
now we're finally seeing real music drop, real merch roll out, real promo flooding the streets, everything falling exactly where it needs to. The wave isn't just back, it's hitting with a whole new force. And let me make this clear, this isn't shade. I can see exactly how this is shaping up. Max B is outside heavy, pushing that horsepower line everywhere he touches. Check any clip. Mase is there, Cam is there, the whole Harlem squad locking in behind him. Max is a wild card in the best way possible. His promo game? Untouchable. His personality sells itself. That effortless charisma, that unmistakable Harlem swag. He can move product off pure energy alone. He's basically a natural-born marketer without even trying. And he's not slowing down at all. He already confirmed new music is loading. Multiple projects cooking up at once. Real pressure on the way. You can feel how hungry he is to slide right back into the center of the culture. Let him cook, let him speak, and pay attention because this might be the sound everybody's been missing. And he's not running solo. He's outside with Cam and Mase, two Harlem legends who shaped an entire era. Seeing Max shoulder to shoulder with them again feels like the city shaking off years of dust. And let's keep it completely honest. Some people are built for the spotlight. Max is one of those guys. He's got that glow, that sharp presence, that confidence you can feel the second he steps into a room. The fit, the energy, the way he carries himself, it all lines up. Some people have it. He absolutely does.
Man, 600 horses. She guaranteed. Fuck, she'll love it too. She gonna eat you up. She gonna eat you for breakfast. Right, baby?
And Max B definitely has that it factor. He's been moving humble, focused, and solid since touching down, and Harlem is rocking with him louder than ever. This whole moment is the ultimate Harlem comeback link-up. Max walked out the gate winning, outpacing plenty of dudes who've been outside non-stop. That's not opinion, that's reality. No names needed, but we know what's what. He's moving cleaner and stronger than a lot of artists still wrapped up in street headaches. And the history is no secret. The biggest question is whether the old beefs ever fade so Harlem can finally link up fully again. But truthfully, Max doesn't need the other camp right now. He's proving that clearly. He's standing tall without any support from his old circle. And yes, you know exactly who I'm talking about. He's already got the heaviest cosigns he could ask for. And the way he's stepping, the only direction he's headed is up. Max is making sharp decisions, aligning with the right people, and stepping into real opportunities.
Got that horsepower, baby. That's Max Bigger Valve. I use it myself.
And this isn't just a win for him. This is a win for everybody. A win for New York, a win for Harlem, a win for the whole East Coast, a win for the culture worldwide. People need to see real unity again, especially in an industry where things get messy fast. I don't know if Max is planning to sit down for a podcast anytime soon, but if he's with Cam, we already know that lane is wide open. Don't be shocked if he pops on to Talk with Flea in a fresh suit, or slides onto It Is What It Is. When Harlem creators link, the creativity hits another level. These three might be stepping into a brand new era together. And honestly, from what I'm seeing, Max B hasn't made a single bad move since he came home. Salute to everybody showing genuine love and putting him in the right rooms. Big shout out to French. Salute to everyone doing their part. But nothing hits like that homegrown connection from someone who knows you well enough to call you Charlie Rambo, not just Mr. Winge. That's real roots. Tell me, you think Joe Mo might feel a little way about this wave? We know the tension between him and Cam, and he might think he's getting eased out. Maybe, maybe not. But honestly, everyone needs to sit down, count up, and bring that New York energy back. If Max sticks to the music lane, he's bringing back that real Harlem sound. Melodies, wave vibes, the whole feeling. And if he sits behind a desk and talks, he's breaking the internet on day one.
Dude, bro, what do you do for a living? Yo,
What's up, man?
what do you do for a living?
I'm an entrepreneur.
You're an entrepreneur? What's your name, man?
Max Bigger Valve. New York's
Okay.
finest. What's going on, brother?
You make music.
I make everything. I manufacture. I'm a manufacturer. I got the factories. I'm like Henry Ford out this motherfucker.
Henry Ford?
Yeah.
What's next for you? What are you working on right now?
Working on the purge. I'm working on a few other things. I'm working on the coke wave narcos. We're working on treats to come. Stay tuned.
What's one piece of advice you give to somebody watching this video who wants to do something similar to you?
Keep working, man. Put your head down. Keep pushing. Keep running. Don't complain. Max Bigger Valve. Signing out.
Appreciate you, bro.
All right.
Have a good one.
Good.
Yes, sir.
No doubt. All right.
Thank you, bro.
Either way, the culture wins. Salute. Before you dip, hit that subscribe button for Drip Z. Drop a comment, smash that like, and share the video. Help the algorithm push this out. Tap that hype this video button. Appreciate you.